Hello, welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast for match day 6 of the Arsenal Premier League season. Away to Manchester United, and I will be joined by Gary and Liam soon. They've sent them a link. They'll be, as soon as they get backstage, as always, I'll bring them straight in and we get going on their thoughts of the game as well. Joel will be sent a link. Hopefully, you'll get to catch up with us before kick-off. But yeah, I'll do it again. Apologise for being a few minutes late. A bit of a nightmare setting up everything, but we're here now, so yeah. I'm about to get the lineups on the screen. Bear with me just a moment. Big up to everyone in the chat already. Got Kim, the Rangers fan. Didn't see you yesterday. Before the demolition happened. I didn't see. I was surprised not to see you yesterday, but obviously here now and getting behind the gunners as always, as you should. Talking to the works here, and we're matching as well. One sec. Let's bring him in. Hey,
You all right, mate?
How you doing? Looking forward to this.
Never look forward to it, mate. No, Old Trafford. Nah.
Anthony starting for him as well after being there for a few days. No Casemiro though for Man United.
Pardon?
Casemiro did.
He didn't. Yeah, I didn't think they would start him now after obviously Thursday. Quite glad he ain't starting. If I'm being totally honest.
Yeah. But McDonald, yay.
I'm glad, but I think our team's as good as it can be. I did think he might play Zinchenko in midfield and play Tierney left back, but obviously he's decided to keep with Sambi Lokonga, so that's a big game for him today.
Yeah, he's a huge game. Again, we're both at the game on Wednesday, wasn't it? It was Wednesday, wasn't it? Yeah. Sambi didn't do a put foot wrong, so really, I think from Arteta's point of view, he had no real reason to put him back on the bench because he obviously did do well. I know it's Villa and really don't know all that. But yeah.
I don't think overly Partey's been that good again at the start of this season. Could be controversial saying that, but I don't think he has.
No, there's a couple of games. Palace game, it was in and out of the game. One minute he's like the Partey we've come to know and love. And then there's a Partey we saw for most of his time before the Everton game last year. So there's that. I mean, as I said, into defence of Sambi as well last year. When the majority of times he played was when he was on his own. I mean, and I aimed at it mainly January when Xhaka was coming back from an injury and then got suspended. And then you had Ainsley out on loan to Roma straight away. You had El Neni and Partey, both at AFCON. He's literally the only midfielder in the pivot that could play in the pivot, basically. So he had no one to really guide him, and he's playing in a new league. Everything was new to him, and he's just been got thrown under the bus, and he's having to do two players' jobs. And for a player of his age, he shouldn't be having to do that. So I hope you saw on Wednesday when he is playing a pivot with someone of either Granit Xhaka or someone of experience and plays that can play that pivot. He doesn't struggle that struggle basically. He can play his game. He is an asset to have in a team when you've got the right people around him.
Yeah, no, he is. He definitely is. And I think you're right what you're saying about him in January. He was literally exposed, weren't he? Remember the game against Burnley when we went with him and Odegaard and Smith Rowe in the same team. And it was harsh, wasn't it? Because obviously at that point we had no one else, and unfortunately he had to play the role. But like you said, the thing is with Partey, I don't think he's been overly great again, but the difference is in these kind of games, he is a difference maker, and he has proven in the past at Old Trafford that when he does perform, we win. So I think he is missed today, but it's a big chance for Sambi Lokonga. Do you know what I mean? Like, he wants to do well. He wants to play for the club. He could take his chance today, couldn't he?
He could, and hopefully he does, and hopefully him having a good game that will lead to us getting what we need to get today in terms of the points on the board. Because we win today, because of Man City's clanger earlier on yesterday, we could go 4 points clear after 6 games. Yay!
Yeah, that was an incredible draw yesterday, to be fair.
They should have lost. I don't care what anyone says. That goal should never have been ruled out.
The thing was, before that they equalised, there was only one team winning that game, Man City. Do you know what I mean? And a goal come out of nowhere, and then obviously that Coutinho one was a disgrace. Do you know what I mean? Like, I thought the rule was that the flag goes up after the flag goes up after.
If there's any doubt, if the assistant ref, The rule is, or they've been told, if you have any doubt players offside, let the play out. If the ball ends up in there, we'll review it on VAR. That's been what they've been told to do. But obviously, some linesmen are trigger happy, so they say, with their flags.
And the Mike Riley era continues.
It's the end. We're in the end game now with Mike Riley. It's the last season and he's gone. But
the problem is that it's going to take another 10 to 15 years to breed the referees in and get the right caliber again, isn't it? Because it just gets worse and worse. Like I can't fathom all them decisions yesterday. Do you know what I mean?
Look at yesterday. The West Ham goal got taken off for a foul when Bowen clearly jumps over the goalkeeper.
I'm starting to think: are they trying to level up? Because what happened to Chelsea at Tottenham? Are they trying to level it up?
Possibly.
You don't. Well, none of us know. Can explain the decision. Do you know what I mean? And I'll sit there and think, well, obviously the Cucurella decision was a disgrace as well. Are they sitting there thinking, oh, we'll level them up now to obviously make it a little bit more even? I don't know, but it's just it's ridiculous.
We saw all of this in the first week of the season because I think if I recall, it was either the Chelsea or City or one of those games where there was a foul way back deep on the defensive end. The ball got all the way up to the top. A goal was scored, and everybody's like, "Why wasn't that called? That foul called deep on the other side of the field?" Because that would have just killed everything. Because that basically started the attack by a call not being made. But yet, that foul, that mystery foul on the goalkeeper, call back the goal, right? Because it was a continuation that they said, nope, can't happen. How is it? It can't happen. And you know what? That's the consistency that we keep talking about. It's not even. There has to be they have to call every play consistently. Either the flag goes up and either they keep it down, and they put the way you would know this, and this is kind of what they do in some of the other sports, is they actually put the flag out wide, so you know that there's something coming. And then that they already thought that there might be an offsides and it's coming if a goal goes in. But they don't do that because that would kind of show their hand, right? So now they're just making a decision at that point in time as opposed to when it actually it's made, right? Because you would know right away if it was kind of offsides, if it's coming, and if you score, the flag just goes up, right? But if it goes out, it's coming, and somebody's going to check it. And the whole process, it's a process that has failed. They don't know essentially what they're doing. When the fans are screaming that's true, they don't know what they're doing, and it's all about process. I mean, the process has failed.
What I don't get though, mate, with that goal yesterday, Coutinho's one is, do you remember the Aubameyang one at Manchester United?
Oh yeah, Unai Emery's season.
It's exactly the same, isn't it? I know it's a totally different goal, but the flag goes up, he finishes it still, it goes to VAR. VAR then look at it, and then bang, it's done. Like, I don't understand how that decision's been made and how it's happened. Like, this is 3-4 years now in the making of VAR, and they're still making them kind of mistakes. It's not excusable, is it? Like, for me, the only way you're going to make them better is by making them come out and answer to their mistakes. Stick a camera on them and say, what happened there? Because no one puts their hands up ever, do they? They don't put their hands up and go, yeah, sorry, I've made a mistake.
But look, as I say, we just touched on. Look who runs the show, Mike Riley, the one guy who was never held accountable back in 2004, October 2004. Again, in this fixture, wasn't held accountable. He then goes on to retire. He gets a top job when this comes about. This whole system gets set up. He gets a top job, and people wonder why the standard has gone downhill. And in any other sport, rugby, tennis, or in other leagues as well, in terms of football, Bundesliga, MLS, La Liga, and all that. The VAR was brought in to help the referee make the right decision in the end, come to the right decision for the outcome.
Yeah,
it just seems that the Premier League forced it through in the end after giving the league the vote the year prior, and then a couple of months later it went tough. We're going to do it anyway next season, so prepare yourselves. It's then ever since it's been brought in, it's like it's been brought in to defend the referee's initial call, no matter what it be out or right or wrongly, and to defend, basically just to defend the ref, basically not actually get them to the right decision and the outcome. Yep. It's to defend them instead.
Yep. And you know what? I think there's two ways. Either you use the VAR 100% of the time, or you only use it. You let the referees just call the game, and then you use it to correct mistakes. And that means if they called offsides, they called offsides. Yeah, it's done. You can't do that. You can't go back and say, let's look at the video. No, or because if they keep the flag down, then it's up to VAR to decide whether or not to look, right? And if they don't consistently look, then we can't complain. But they need to be consistent in whatever they do, Yeah. So I didn't say, hey, Ryan, and Liam, and everybody in the chat. I didn't even get to say it. I just jumped in and started chatting. Welcome.
I'm going to say, again, from someone who watches rugby union on a regular basis, like Six Nations and Munster fan, they've had their own, obviously, their version of VAR. It's called video refereeing and all that. And in that, it's like we just said, it's there to help the referee. And basically, 9 times out of 10, when there's like a try being knocked out, basically to make sure there's no illegal moves, this, that illegal tackle, it's a referee on the pitch that decides he wants to hang on before we continue, before we go restart the game. This is what he gets in the microphone, speaks to the guy in the room, and says, "This is the outcome I've come to. Is there any reason why I can't give this outcome? Basically, do I need to call it back for anything?" And they look through it on the big screen so everyone can see what's going on. But my point is, it's the referee on the pitch that's making that choice to go to the VAR room in rugby. Unless, and the very rare times when it's in game, in the moment, where the referee's concentrating on 20 different things, maybe he's missed something, maybe just a tackle, then the referee will get involved, like in the video room. But from that,
do you remember the mistakes being as? Do you remember the mistakes being as bad as they are now, though? Like, I don't remember the mistakes being as bad.
This is what I'm saying. VAR was meant, obviously, in the football sense, was meant to come into the Premier League. They forced it through in the end, but it was meant to come in to help them come to the right outcome, to help them out. That's the whole point of having that sort of technology in place. But if anything, it's been brought in, it's been forced in eventually to defend their decisions, rightly or wrongly, no matter what people think. And there's no, even with that, because of VAR now being brought in and all this, what we're saying now, because it's there, there's no retrospective. Even if the referee has an absolute clang and people in the VAR that we saw yesterday in all the multiple games, there's no one being held accountable afterwards because there's that system in place to go, well, we've got VAR. Well,
you can't have VAR and the on-field officials be from the same group. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense at all, because that's why there's an issue. How do you one day go and watch a video and then the next day get on the field and call the game? The integrity of the game is basically shot, right? You're asking the guys to police themselves, and that doesn't make any sense, because if they make a mistake, then they have to make some weird mistake for them to be given a weekend off or something like that.
Yeah,
and even those aren't even the ones that we've been seeing, right? Yeah. The one yesterday, I mean, like you said, there's a couple yesterday. I didn't see the offsides one, but I definitely saw the one on the goalkeeper, and I'm like, the goalkeeper first put himself in that situation to where there was going to be contact, and it's going to happen when you have two people going at a ball in the box, and he left his leg in there for sure. But that's what football is kind of about. But whether it's a foul that means that the play is dead at that point, I don't think so. They wouldn't call it dead. They wouldn't have called it dead in the 80 minutes before that game.
I still think they should have ex-players doing VAR. People that know how to play the game.
There's somebody else. It doesn't even matter. They could go through and do the tests. Just somebody else. It cannot be the people that are on the field. You can't one day be on the field and the next day be in the video. You can't. anybody, ex-players. It could be people that go through the, that are coming up through the ranks, and they have a choice of going either on the field or up into the box, right? And then they decide, and that's how you do it, because now they actually know the rules, but maybe they haven't done Premier League games, but now they go up into the box, and that's how you can grow your refereeing base that way. But
they should get you in there. They should get you in there.
Hey, I think the rules. Some people say the rules are too vague, and it's subject to a lot of just however you feel on the day, right? It's not as subjective as they call it, but I've been saying this for a very long time. They're killing the game. These little things kill the game, because it shouldn't be this difficult, and it definitely should not be this difficult to figure out how to do this thing right. So there are smart people. They may not be running this show right now, but there are smart people out there in football, right? When you hear the commentators basically say the same things every time when a call is mistakenly given or not, what are you going to do? So, yeah, until the teams stand up, because the teams aren't standing up. That's the part that I don't get. Every team, all 125 English teams, go through this, right? They're all getting punished. Either team, they're not being allowed to move up the ranks, or they're getting kicked down, getting demoted or relegated, one of the two, because of this. And there's too much money in the game for the teams to go, you know what, that's okay. I don't mind, all right? Because you've seen it with the lower teams, like Everton last year, right? They got lucky at the end of the season, but there's that one game, right? They called on City.
Man City,
saw the foul in the box, and you're like, come on. And that's hurting you. That's hurting the integrity of the game. Yeah, well, you know what? As somebody, as we were saying in the group chats, we're gonna have to score many goals, so it doesn't really matter, and we know that going in. And based on how the game was called today in the Leicester game, you might have to score more than, like, if you think it's going to be 3 goals, might have to score 5 goals just to get your 3.
Brighton won 5-2, by the way, if anyone doesn't know. Brighton beat Leicester 5-2. They were 1-0 down after a few seconds. Then it went to 1-1, then 2-1 to Leicester. Brought back to 2-1, and Leicester and Brighton just went there. They riot, basically, and absolutely demolished them.
You got the teams
Are we saying
over here.
Brendan Rodgers is up for the old sacking?
I think he is, because the next game, Stevie G. Villa v Leicester.
Aston Villa.
But that's the next one. For Leicester anyway, and Villa, respectively. Teams are coming out on my end. They're all black.
Be 1 sec.
Yeah, go and get Bob's.
You know what? That and once again, Leicester City is hurting themselves. Either they help their manager out, or they get a new one. Pick one.
The window's closed now. They've done themselves over.
Pick. But even now, you still pick one, because either he's gonna, in his head, think he's got the backing of the board, or he's just gonna play as best as he can and be happy when they let him go.
I think he'll be gone in the next 24 hours, because they're bottom of the league, 6 games in. I don't think they've got a win to their name, actually. Leicester, I don't think so.
No wins. No wins.
So yes, I think he'll be gone before the Villa game, or that could be the game that actually ends it. Because,
and think about it, have they even played? I don't think they played Liverpool or City. And Bournemouth, who has 7 points in the league, right, has a worse goal difference. so they haven't even played. They haven't played the teams that might punish them and make it easy for them to fire their manager.
Anyone confident today?
It's going to be a close one, but
first 20 minutes will tell me how this game's going to go. We need to score in the first 20 minutes. I need. We keep talking about the library. I want to hear a library today, except for, like I said, one end of this stadium. We can do. We come out so hot in games. First 20 minutes. We are never clinical enough. We need to be clinical today. Because I'm concerned that those guys that were injured aren't going to be able to make it through the whole game. So I'd rather them get a good one in before they have to get pulled.
I'd say the interesting thing for me, like, obviously that, like, they've got Eriksen in there, isn't they? And they've got Bruno Fernandes in there. They ain't really a strong midfield. Do you know what I mean? No. So if Shaka and Lecon can get hold of the game in there, mate. I think we'll dictate it.
That's where the battle's going to be won, really. That's where.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting. They're playing Ericsson in quite a deep role.
Yeah, and we just need obviously Zinchenko's back for his first game in a couple of games after having a week off injured. He needs to be on it because obviously him and Anthony and the other one, I can't remember the other one's name now. Sancho, they're going to be interchanging back and forth, and they need to be on it. And Ben White needs to be on it as well on his side because they're going to be switching back and forth, trying to cause both players problems.
Love these Man City lads, Zinchenko and Jesus, getting right involved in the huddle.
Yeah.
I think it's a big day. I think it could. If we get a win today, I think Jesus is going to be pivotal to it.
No, like I said, early. We need to take this thing early. We can do it because we've been doing pretty good the first 20 minutes. So let's go.
Stefan just popped in saying, just popped to the United sites, and their score predictions are 4-0, 5-0 to United. Are they having a fucking laugh?
It's the same old United arrogance, though, isn't it?
All mine, 2 of the 3 wins they've had this season, they're scraped by the skin of their teeth against Southampton and Leicester for crying out.
That was a good first touch by Lukonga.
Hey.
Jesus.
Okay, you guys are ahead of me, of course, like usual. You guys didn't want to put a pause on it, did you?
I can't put it on pause. It's on live.
All right, so there we go.
Come on, get it.
United got the ball at the moment, so on your turn.
Wow, that was a touch. That was
a great touch, wasn't it?
Can't drop too deep either now, allowed them all this.
Don't want to be dropping deep whatsoever, mate.
The Arsenal Mystery saying Odegaard could have a big game against United midfield. He could, as long as he turns up. We need to get our foot on the ball, though. That's the fucking problem.
Exactly, we can't be letting them have the ball.
No. Come on, Saliba.
Don't worry about him on the floor, mate.
God, can we wake up? We've got nerves in our system here. Playing with nerves here. 1-0 gonna be. Thank God for that. Get rid of it.
Go on, Jesus. He don't want that there. He don't want that there.
Go on, Gary.
He don't want that there. That's well done. Well done. That is absolutely brilliant, mate.
Eat your piece.
He didn't want that there whatsoever, mate.
Yes.
This is the area we
Sorry, straight away you can see certain players in our team. There's nerves they're playing with nerves here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that from Ben?
You can't be getting done by Dowd like that, mate, though, you know what I mean? Just turn this blind.
Come on, lads, get in the box.
See, that's the problem, right? Some people will call it should be a bookend, but it's early in the game, so they won't call it.
I don't know about booking on that one.
I mean, if he doesn't kick him, he goes through on goal with the goalkeeper in front of him.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's not going to call yellow for that. When is he going to call yellow? You know what I mean?
I think if it's later in the game, it gets done. But
yeah, but that makes no sense. That's the problem with this whole thing. It doesn't matter.
Delivery should have been better.
Yeah.
That's the part that doesn't make any sense. It can't be because it's the end of the game. I'm going to call it now because you haven't called it all day. What time are you guys on, by the way?
3:05.
Yeah, same. Come on, Nelly.
Go on.
Bad ball.
Go on. Take your time. Oh, don't do that.
I thought you should have played that out wide.
Yeah. I thought
you should have played that out wide again for the shot there.
Well, go on, Sleeper. Go on, Sleeper.
Oh, Jesus.
Well done, Zenny.
Jesus. Oh, mate.
He's going to lose ball.
See, I don't get it. Jacques could take the shot the first time. The second time, he basically just...
He's got to play it out the wing.
Okay. Hey there, Russ. It's Stefan. Is he ready in the house?
Afternoon,
Arsenal
Russ.
Misfit. We all got our shirts on. Come on.
You get rushing or leave now.
I think he's hanging, Brendan. He's literally, he said it in the group chat earlier, he's not with it, so we say.
It's not my fault he's been sniffing cocaine last night. And
Really? On a YouTube channel? You know what YouTube are like, they're going like that, down that route.
Crime river.
Eat your pizza. Oh dear.
I'm going to tell you, this is starting out a little too slow for me because
I've got to say, does it speak volumes that the second Zinchenko's back, Tierney's been dropped to the bench again? Does that say who Arteta really prefers left back, or is this Tierney's just not ready yet?
Isn't it? I think as well though for this game he wants an extra addition in midfield, don't he, during the game?
Yeah.
Especially with Partey being out.
What space do they want to give him?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Partey was fit, would he have like?
If Partey fits, he plays, or else what's the point of having him?
Yeah, no, Partey plays, but I don't know if he would have necessarily dropped Tierney then. I don't know.
If Partey's having a good day, you don't need a Zinchenko cutting through the
Well done, Gabby. Go on.
Oh,
for God's sake. Just head injury. And Scott McTominay needs to shut up, the twat.
he's a proper shithouse, isn't he?
It'll be interesting how many fouls he does today. Actual fouls, I mean, today, before he actually gets booked.
Come on, you can't dribble into two guys like that.
Oh, shut up, Bruno, you twat. Fucking fraud. Yeah, it's just banding this on the floor. I'm not saying it's a foul. It's obviously, yeah, he's got to stop the game. Fucking play his safe. You've got Bruno going, oh, fucking play on there.
Oh, I can't stand his smarmy look, Paul Tierney.
Yeah. Well, Bruno will be on the ground in a couple of minutes, and then he'll be like saying the exact same thing he's complaining about right now. Ooh, that did hit. That is a serious little bonk on the head. Mm-hmm. I don't like when he's on the ground. Jesus.
Oh.
Jesus. The more he's on the ground, the more I get concerned.
He's walked off at the moment, so he'll be allowed back on soon. But yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I was complaining, because I didn't want him to try to split two defenders, because more than likely he's going to be contact, and there was. He had a pass off to the right of him.
When you get back, you fool. Don't foul, hold him up.
Oh, mate, I thought that went in then.
Of all people as well. Of all the people that gone in.
Oh, could you imagine?
Sounds like Bruno, so.
No, Christian.
It's a good ball in, though, to be fair.
It only takes a bit of time to get back there. He shouldn't be getting the ball off like that easily.
Tell you what, mate. Should be hitting that on target, that shot.
Red.
That's a ref. He's pushed him. Mate, what's out? Mate, how many times are you going to do it, this shit house?
No attempt for the ball. But because he knows he gets away, he'll keep doing it.
Look at him. It's literally an assault. He's pushed him.
See.
Oh,
Go on.
Oh, you've got to do better than that, man. That's got to be a goal. That's a great chance.
What? Never mind. We don't get it. Then, do.
Wow. If that's not a push, I don't know what is. Come
You're
on.
not getting it. You didn't get it anyway.
The only thing I'd say is that they come across quite quickly on him. That's a chance, though, mate. That's a good chance.
How in the world do you not put your foot through that thing?
He rushed
Mate,
it.
how we?
You
Fair
put your
defense,
foot through
fair.
that. I think he would look like he was lost in it. Right? Or did he? Or is it just a really? I mean, he just missed the ball.
Come on,
altogether.
stack up, Matt. Defend that. He's got to defend that much better than he did there.
Not another guy. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Giving them too much time on the ball.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
One out. We're too deep. As a squad, as this whole team, we're playing way too deep, and it's literally the whole midfield's got all the space to have the ball.
We're just letting them have too much. We don't let them have too much time on the ball as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
85% possession last.
So easy
Fucking
for them
ridiculous.
to just dribble into the
Defend.
attacking third here. So easy.
Mate, that's just a shit clearance, mate.
For God's sake, who's got some contesting 50-50, please?
I don't think Ben White's had the best of starts either.
No, to be honest, none of them have so far.
Pardon?
None of them have really so far. We're too deep. Literally, how many yards are they allowed to have in the midfield with the ball? They're literally passing it around the whole pitch.
We just look like even that right. There's no press. Like this is not us. Usually, we're pressing.
Yeah.
We're just giving them so much time on the ball, mate.
Well done. Go on. Go. Now.
Go on.
Go on, Martin. Go on, mate. Go on.
Yeah! Come on!
Against the one I played, but fuck it.
Yes!
What a finish, Gabby. Well done. Sorry, Bobby, if we woke you, by the way.
The only thing is, mate, I forgot he was in here.
Oh, they're asking for the second. May not have asking for a second down the build-up.
The only thing is, mate, are they going to go back to that fact that
It looks like May not have played us surrounding Tierney. Was it a fair? Let's have a look.
I know.
Yeah.
See, this is even making it even worse now. Before it was the goal even legit? Now it's like, was that something that happened?
I think he's gone down. I don't think he's gone down well easy there, though.
For me, the ref is there. Why, if it's a foul, why is the ref letting the game play on? If he thinks it's a foul, he's right there. How has he missed that then?
That's not being given, mate. That's not being given. That goal.
Not giving this.
They didn't call a foul on McTominay when he pushed Gabriel out of there, but you think they're gonna give him this, right? This is what
I don't think he's really touched him, though, mate.
Offside. Oh, he can sent over now. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Well, there's no chance now, mate, with him getting sent over.
What is sending him over? You've said you've looked at it. You then checked the players offside.
There's no chance, mate. He's getting given. Absolute no chance. Absolute no chance.
Well, we did say you're gonna have to score more than the allotted goals needed to win. So.
But they checked the foul and then they went to check who was offside. So normally that means you said it's not a foul, but then you're saying
mate,
they're not giving it. They're not going to give it.
He's going to get, mate. Because of his hands, mate. He's not going to get given. Yeah, that's not getting given, mate.
No, the fact they're going over and over and over.
That doesn't
again.
make any sense. Why is that call even required? You know, that now it's getting even worse with VAR. If they can go back this far, might as well just go back to when they're in the
He's
tunnel.
pushed him.
He was there. How can it? I don't care what anyone says. The ref, it wasn't like the ref's like 40 yards away from the play. This is ridiculous now. What we're affecting us contribute every single thing now.
Bullshit, mate. I'm done with the game, mate. I'm done with it, mate. I'm getting to the point where I'm done with it. I'm done with people that are, mate. Honestly,
Hey,
I can't even talk about it anymore.
Liam,
Honestly,
Gary,
you can't even celebrate a goal anymore. You can't do anything anymore.
In the group chat earlier, when I mentioned,
mate, he's gone down so easy. He has gone down so easy, mate. He's gone down so easy. But the problem is, right, they're looking at a little bit of detail now.
But literally, my point is, I mentioned earlier in the group chat, but the location of the referee
doesn't even
and
matter
the VAR
because
referee.
we know that's not everybody's going through the exact same.
I know, but it's
crap. Officiating.
What was the logic?
This is not just
sorry,
a Manchester thing. It's everybody in the league. It's not.
What was the logic? Is Man United period, home or away? Man United are playing a game. You got all these referees around the country in the Premier League refs there, born here and everywhere. But you've specifically picked 2 refs that are from Manchester to officiate this game. When you've got the Midlands.
So if they're looking at this for the rest of the game, they have to look at the beginning of every attack, no matter where it starts, because this makes no sense. You can't just say, you know what, it was too many touches, because we know that's not true. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, cheating. Of course we are.
It was foul.
Well done, Jesus. Absolutely. Look, how many times are they going to foul him? How many times are they going to foul him?
He'll be a target tonight, which this afternoon. Sorry, he'll be the main target because he's the threat. Because of what his gameplay, his other body strength, and everything else, he's going to be the main target first. I'm stating facts, Brendan.
I tell you, it was a good finish by Martinelli, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Top class finish, mate, that was.
When you say a year ago, he misses that possibly.
If McTominay can play the way he does, there's no doubt everybody else can play that way too. So this is just going to be a bloodbath, man. That's all it's going to be.
Christian just popped in. Cheddars is a Liverpool fan for anyone that's new to the channel. Anything he says, build-up play should not be used in VAR. Build up to a goal. Should not basically any build-up play going into a goal unless it's a clear and obvious, like he's been flung in the air. Basically, the opponent's been flung in the air. The rest missed it because he's looking elsewhere.
So is he giving handball there?
Yes.
I think so.
It was like, oh.
No, exactly. Because we've been saying this for how many years? But as I said, before the game started, we said it's a thing.
I mean, he's playing with his hands. I mean, no wonder he's trying to get his balance, or else he'd be thrown around. No wonder his arms are flaring like that. Well, coming into this match, we knew how this was going to play out. We knew we were going to have to overcome everything, and we are. So,
mate, whenever we've had to win a title, mate, we've had to always overcome everything at Old Trafford anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? We know that this team has fight, and they don't care. They will come back over and over again. I don't think he's happy about that call. Do not think he's happy with that call.
Corner.
I tell you what, there's a lot of hope here, though.
You know what? It's and officials, refereeing games for teams they support. That's not the problem. If they can't do their job, then that's the problem. That's
It's
the problem.
competence, yeah, it's
They can't do
competence.
their job. You know,
And we've seen all weekend, none of these referees are competent at doing their job.
yeah, because
Be it on the pitch or in the fucking room. No, go on. Poor header from Gaddy.
so every scoring play has to be reviewed for a potential foul in the build-up, based on what we just saw and what we've seen already this weekend. So you might as well not even cheer anymore until the VAR comes up and says it's good.
Oh,
Hold on. Nenef is saying in the chat, we need refs from Italy. Yeah, we can see. Yeah, Tad.
nah.
We need to build our rights. We've got a multicultural league. I know it's in England, but all these different cultures.
Ben White, man, what are you doing there? What is Ben White doing there, mate? What is Ben White doing there?
The Premier League's arrogance needs to come to an end, and literally need to go throughout Europe and the world and get the bet and hire the best refs for the arguably meant to be the best league. So you don't have these outcomes of controversial BS, basically.
Yep, that's nice. That's nice. Come on.
No, Chris, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying before the game about VAR in other leagues like Europe and in the MLS over the world. It's used correctly. It seems that when the Premier League forced it here in England, the Premier League,
Mate,
they're just using it as a tool to protect their own best buds and their poor officiating. Or see, two people agree on the outcome, so it must be true.
we're our own enemy. We're our own enemies here in this first 20 minutes when we do give the ball away. We're our own enemies, mate. Honestly, every time.
We're making sometimes some dangerous passes where the chance for it to actually get to the destination.
We've had two unbelievable
really,
opportunities.
Really
like one's been disallowed, and you look at that Saliba chance as well.
Yeah, Stefan says in the chat, he remembers an old firm game and the linesman disallowed 3 Celtic goals and was later to reveal to be on the Rangers mailing list.
God, don't do all this stuff, mate.
I bet you was happy yesterday with the Celtic result, Liam.
Huh?
Celtic bump.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to talk about that, didn't I? Yeah. Good result that was, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Rangers just didn't. Once that first goal went in, they just gave up. There was no reaction.
It was like the game last year, wasn't it? It was like the game last year when they won 3-0 Celtic. They had it over in the first half hour. He's got them playing well, though, the manager.
Big game of midweek, though, Real Madrid for Celtic. Big game.
Oh, that's a good ball, mate.
Well done, Alan.
Oh, well done, White. That's good.
What? Put it there, right? Let's leave it.
No,
Sesh.
what are you wearing?
Socks. And?
Please have a fucking phone.
Not you. So we read that properly. Go on. Ref! Well, that'll be given, won't it? Yeah, and you got to put straight away. First foul.
You can't make out, mate. You can't make out. Oh, fucking hate that teeny fucker, mate. Honestly,
couldn't wait either. Couldn't wait. As he's blows whistle straight away, hands in the pocket. Didn't even fucking touch him.
I'll tell you, mate. The geezer's a helmet, mate. Honestly, the geezer's an absolute helmet. Will you tell me? Yeah.
It's not a foul.
No, but
wait a minute.
Just missed everything.
Nah. Interesting though, right? What would happen if obviously they pulled it back? Would he have to reassign the yellow card?
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's ridiculous, though.
You just knew it, though, mate. You knew it. You knew it. Like McTominay goes round, pushes everyone left, right, and centre, mate. Gets nothing. What one tackle he does, yellow card. Corrupt, mate. Absolute corrupt.
Look at the replay for that. Barely touched the bastard. But we saw it midweek against Villa. Villa going through us like steamroller. No cards, and eventually a card. First foul booking for us. We saw it against Fulham as well. It's ridiculous. But there's no bias towards Arsenal here. And
it's each other out.
Yeah, it's okay.
I suppose there's blown up there as well. Oh, come on, Xhaka, mate. Play the easy ball.
Oh, well done, Martinelli.
Leave him on the floor. Leave him on the floor.
Rules are the rules. There's no sportsmanship anymore anyway. For fucking. Oh, now you're fair.
Frustrating this first half, mate, honestly.
Oh, shut up. This is what I don't get as well. Why have we got an ex-Man United player on the co-commentary?
Who is it, Neville?
Neville, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you must have a different one than I because I think we've got Lee on ours. So there you go.
At least he's balanced, though. He's never biased.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, it comes with the territory, right? Yeah. No, most of the time you're not gonna get an unbiased view of the game from a
Potential red card.
Oh boy.
It's boring, to be honest. And also, Gary Neville talking about bad tackle there. 2004, you and your brother and your teammates single-handedly decided to assault Jose Antonio Reyes for 90 minutes. I mean, assault. Off the pitch, you'll be arrested for what they did. They got away with it, and now they joke about it. And now he's got the front to talk about a bad fucking tackle. Go away.
Yeah, I think he's the last person who should be talking about tackles and bad tackling. Go and watch that 2003 FA Cup game at Old Trafford with us. First 10 minutes was disgraceful.
That's when I have Arsblog's.
He's holding him. He's holding him. Mate, how's he not seeing that? How is this plank of a geezer not seeing that?
You mean they've been who's holding who? Because they've been holding Jesus all game.
Varane was literally pinning.
The geezer's a fucking fraud, mate. That geezer in that blue there.
He did that early on the handball.
He's
on the handball, he was grabbing both his arm and his shoulder. I mean, he's been doing it all game. He can't get away from him because and that's where Jesus has to like flare his arms out or something because he's not getting any response from the official. You know, he's trying to muscle his way out and he can't because the guy's got a full grasp of him.
Fucking knew this would happen. As soon as I heard who the referee was and where he's from, and the VAR and John Moss, I knew this would be happening today. Just why could they pick two officials that are not from London or Manchester? They've got the entire country to pick from. Yeah, that's been polite, Russ, in the chat. It's been very polite about fucking Gary Neville.
Come on, Jesus, get yourself in that box, mate. See, this is what I mean. It's things like that's good. That's good. Oh, mate, it's there. It's there for the taking, mate.
They're vulnerable again. Even at the back, if we can create chances, we can get them. But we need a referee to stop being so getting biased towards us. All right, when it's fucking Barca versus Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Brendan, and they hire fucking official from Catalonia, see what you're saying.
From Madrid,
mate, I tell you what, we're playing all right. We're playing all right. We're getting chances.
I feel like a broken record because we always get our chances, no matter how poorly the game looks, as far as results or whatever. We always get our chances. We just
he wants a red card for that.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for Gary Neville anyway.
That's what I've got the sound on slightly so I can hear what's been said by Neville and all that. He's literally, I can back Russ up. He was actually calling for it. It's a disgusting challenge. I'm like, hang on. 2004 in this exact fixture, you're kicking the crap out of a player because he's technically better than you, and you
Ben White, man,
because you got away with it. Like, take your time. Go on. Oh,
Saka! Jesus! Get it right!
Go on, Saliba. Go on. And again. Someone get open.
It's the game, mate. I can't help myself. I can't help myself.
He was in trouble. Go on.
That's a good ball.
Oh, what a save.
Oh, mate, this is going to have to be one of these games, isn't it?
Yeah, can't speak that. There's a head injury now to Martinez.
It's turned out to be one of these games already.
Yeah, Mum's watching you.
We've had some great chances.
I saw in the chat earlier when we sort of scored.
That's a great chance.
Nice.
Do you know what? He might have been best heading that across, you know.
Stefan saying would actually like a Catalonian ref for the last Madrid, El Clasico, basically. Los Cheetahs versus Barcelona. But my point is that would be a major kickoff if that was the case over, in La Liga for that. There'd be major kicking off over that if that was happening, or the other way round. But here it just seemed to be acceptable. Like, oh yeah, no problem. There's no retrospective. We keep saying this. Because now they've brought this system of VAR in, and they use the way they've used it, which is wrong, by the way they're using it. But it's to protect themselves. There's no accountability no matter what now because of the system that's in place. You've got twats like Gary Neville going, oh, that should have been a red. Like it should have been a red for you, Ferdinand, Phil, Neville, Carrick and all that lot.
Go on.
Go on, Gabby. You've tried something again. Go. Don't worry. Start again. Hold it up.
Unlucky.
No support. So.
And well, Martinelli, isn't he?
Oh my God, we're so excited. Why Saka's all the way over there?
Go out to him, White. Go out to him, Saka, get in.
Or just let him have all the ball all the time in the world. Come on, come on, come on. Just tackle the twat. It's 0-0 and he's trying to be flashy. Just tackle the twat.
He thinks he's Ronaldo 20 years ago, don't he, this geezer?
I'll defend. Where the... you're in trouble.
That's going to be another booking now.
Yeah. Anthony scores.
It's just bullshit, innit, mate? It's just bullshit. It's just fucking bullshit, mate. Every single time I watch it, mate, the game pans out like this. It's just absolute bullshit, mate. We've been so far the better team this first half, so far the better team, and then that happens. It's just absolute bullshit.
Let's see, everyone. Let's see. They go back and check any fouls in the build-up play, though. Don't be silly.
Just honestly, mate, they've been so far out this game, mate. So far not in this game the last 20 minutes, and that happens.
Fucking corrupt. And the ref gets in the way of the game, by the way.
To be fair, I don't know why Gabriel's that far outside there anyway. He shouldn't be there. We've lost our shape totally.
Yep.
We've lost our shape totally there.
Why has it always got to be that comes out of fucking position and fuck us over?
Mate, so far the better team, mate. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, mate.
End of the day, we shouldn't be 1-0 down. It should be 1-1 then. I don't care. It should be 1-1. But no, they had to go back and check, make sure Ericsson didn't get his fingernail hurt.
Fucking enough, mate, at this year.
Well, someone's kicked off between Anthony and Jacobo, it looks of it. Yeah, United fans in the chat giving it large, of course. Bastards. What be this game? What be this game? Why is it of us on unbeaten records? This not coming along.
Mate, it's not even that, mate. It's not even that. We're literally all over them. We're literally all over them, mate. Chance after chance.
In the 50th game, we was all over them. It's ridiculous.
I don't know why Gabriel's out where he is, mate, as well.
It wasn't that far off. If you look at the replay, it's not like he was 10 yards off. He was like 5 feet ahead of the line. And either he's got to bring him down, which he doesn't do.
Make sure you bring him down in there. Make sure you bring him down. Look, here we go. Look, all hands over him again. Oh, he's actually given one. He's actually given one.
Come back out.
All game.
I still believe we will win this. Well, if the referee gets his head at his arse, then maybe.
Oh,
all the deflections in the world. Just nice and get De Gea's hands. Fuck's sake. Should have passed it to... Looks like history repeating itself, so Stefan, please don't say that.
Just made these.
And the attacker going, here goes United on the attack. Well done. Get rid of it now. Come on, we go again.
Oh, well played. Done well there, mate, Odegaard. Play him out. Come on.
Go.
Martinelli, coming. Oh! Gabriel, fuck it. He's got to stop putting his hand up, mate. He's got to carry on playing. Disappointing, mate. This is. Don't mind if they've been a better team, do you?
Yeah, we've been outplayed and it was coming, and fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. I'll sit here and go, do you know what I mean? But, mate, every time we concede a goal, mate, we can see, look at Fulham, look at Aston Villa, look at that goal. We always concede a goal about our own doing.
Yeah.
Nice touch.
Go on, Gabby. Go on, Gabby. Go. Draw the foul.
Oh.
Again. Go on. I should have shot the idiot.
What is he doing there? He's got... Oh, Jesus, mate. Gabriel's really concerning me, mate. Do you know that?
He's been too rushed now, yeah.
It's when you need somebody to calm him down, but nobody's doing that.
I don't know how we're losing this game. Play on. Leave him on the floor.
You're not head injuries, so I have to, unless we want to.
Oh, come on, mate.
Look, he's up again.
Fucking idiot. No, I can't do this, mate.
Oh, my God.
Mate, we're doing everything to ourselves, mate, honestly.
Oh, get up, Marcus.
He kicks it right into the defender in front of him. Good boy.
Well, it's like Russ was saying earlier in the chat as well, but a few minutes ago, I'd love to, before it was 0-0, I'd love to see Sam come in and justify this, what we've seen on the refereeing side of things, the officiating. Please justify this. Why is it every time it's a big game, involves us, this happens? How can it not be how can it, over the years it's happened, how can it not be being flagged up? I don't care what anyone says now. The statement that was out there from Mark Halsey from years ago, the ex-referee from years ago, and nowadays he denies it. There's a reason he denies it because he got fucking hauled in by the PGMO and Mark Croy and all that for overstepping the line, basically. But
do you know the worst part of this game so far? Shall I tell you the worst thing? I haven't seen Rashford at all.
No.
I haven't seen Rashford whatsoever.
No, again, we're not having faith in them within the team. It's officiating. Officiating done us so far today. So far, this first half, we should be at least allowing their goal for whatever reason. Not foul there. No, of
course not, mate. Mate, you see him in it. The geezer. Oh, mate, honestly, don't get me going on him.
Because he shaved his head, we can't say nothing.
After that Tottenham game, mate, I will never ever trust this geezer.
Exactly.
Game again.
North London Derby gave that the most softest penalty you're ever going to see in fucking league ever.
Jesus has been really good though. First half, I think.
But you're giving him another Arsenal game after the controversy he caused in the North London Derby for the holding in red and this, that, and the other, and the two of their goals. You then picked him for another big Arsenal game, and the same things are happening. I don't care what anyone. Yeah, the refereeing in this country is absolutely abysmal. There's no doubt on that. But we seem to get the brunt of it.
Saka, mate, what are you up to?
Week.
Fucking frustrating.
Every week we get done over. I'm sick of it.
Look, we're at their ground, Joe, right? We've got more possession, more shots, more touches in their box.
It would help, go. Your beloved United players.
But this is
fucking hold our players to the floor.
Yeah,
so
it's not
dancing with us. Remember you can pull someone's there. That's a point, actually. Yeah, that's a point. But don't know like we'll do, and we'll get red carded. So that's not. 3 minutes. Where's the 3 minutes? Of course, 3 minutes. Yeah, okay.
3 minutes for him to decide whether it was a push or not, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Shaka. Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying
the Congress played all right.
There's only certain referees are poor. All the referees in this country are poor. Period. They get to the Premier League, they turn out to be abysmal.
Mate, I think Saka gets lucky there, mate.
Yeah.
I think he gets lucky there.
Tierney took his time to give that as well. It was like,
he don't want to give it, does he?
He doesn't do nothing with it either. That's the annoying thing. Well, there's a throw it in the box and then people will collect it. We're 1-0 down, lads, and you're going, oh, I pass it short. What was that, Martin?
Shit, mate. Honestly, it's so shit.
I mean, communicate, please. This is an amazing thing, Martin. You're the captain as well. Talk to people. Send signals, maybe. Do things you practice in training.
Oh, my.
So the commentator goes, thoughts in the first half, Goey, Mr. ex-Man United player. Really happy with that. Yeah, I'm really happy with the first half. No fucking shit.
Jesus.
Lockie's going to go. I'm really disappointed in the performance. We're lucky to be 1-0 up. No, he's not going to be biased. Come on.
Mate, it's, you know, one of them games, mate, when you sit there and you think like just literally everything's going their way in terms of when they put the ball out like that.
Yeah.
Good ball. Right, go on, take it in there.
Overlap someone, move. What are you doing, Gabriel?
Just fucking shit first half, mate, in the end.
Half time, there we go. I'm sorry, United are lucky. United have been lucky. I don't care what anyone says. I know
there's no point talking to him, Odegaard. There's no point talking to the geezer, mate. There's no point talking to him. Absolute no point. Don't talk to him, mate. What's the point of even trying to associate with him?
I think you're trying to say, well, you've done that, but then literally ever since then, United have been doing worse challenges with our players, my teammates, and you're letting them get away with it. How's that fair? How's it fair? It's not fair, clearly. It's fucking ridiculous. And people, again, I've said this how long? How poor these referees are, there's a clear bias, not agenda, a bias towards Arsenal when it comes to these officiating. We've seen it every game now, Liam. Even when we're there or even when we're here watching it on the screen. Not even week in, week out, it's game in, game out now. Teams are still allowed to go through us and do whatever they want. 3 or 4 challenges, and it's like, okay, no problem. Now you get a booking. Saliba. Oh, you barely touched him. It's a foul, free kick. There you go, there's a booking. I can't wait to book you because you've got a cannon in the shirt. I mean, the goal. I mean, that's not. I don't care what anyone says. He doesn't. He barely touches. Ericsson.
Do you know what?
Way too easily because they do it in super slow mo. That's another thing that does me head in. When they show these replays, that send them over. They're showing it in super slow mo. Show it in real time. Because that's how the rest are meant to be adjusting these things. Show it in real time.
Interestingly, Michael Owen, who I ain't really got much time for myself, as said on his Twitter, this isn't what VAR is for. It's not there to referee games. Yes, it's probably a foul, but it's not a howler decision. I'm surprised that's been ruled out, although maybe I shouldn't be.
Again, VAR was brought in under the line in the title they gets given, clear and obvious mistake. Was that a clear and obvious mistake?
I've been saying to you guys all the time, they're trying to make the game perfect, and it will never, ever be perfect. They're trying to make it perfect with all these decisions, and now they're just like you said, and then the other side of it is they're trying to make sure that they don't step on their buddies' toes.
Is it a clear and obvious error?
Decision. No, it's not.
Is it clear and obvious error?
Not based on the way the game's been officiated, right?
So if it's not clear and obvious
McTominay can put 2 hands in the back of Martinelli and push him out of bounds, then that isn't a foul, right? Exactly. What's the difference? There's no difference between the two. 2 hands in the back is nothing. 1 hand, contact, because that's all it is. It's contact, and a play goes down. Because you know what? There are strong players in this league, and not that was a case where Erdegaard should be out there able to push over a Christensen, but still, it was not necessary. It wasn't a error. There's no error in that.
We've got a Man United fan here in the chat called Assassin. Even he's saying, sorry, that's a soft challenge and the goal should have stood. And that's come from a Man United fan.
Yep.
Don't know what to say no more. I don't know what to say.
Well,
it's not just us, is it? Like, don't get me wrong. I could give you a massive catalogue. I could go through games now, mate, and I'll go through them clearly of where we've been screwed over with VAR. Burnley away was one of the worst ever for me. Absolutely one of the worst ever. But this is starting to become a massive problem.
It's week in, week out now. It's game in, game out for us.
What's the point of celebrating anymore? What's the point of celebrating? Every time you celebrate, you're sitting there worried that, oh, wait, I better stop celebrating because, VAR is going to get involved.
Yeah.
If the ref don't give it, the ref don't give it. If he don't give it in clear time...
That's what I'm saying. He was there as well. It's not like he was like 30, 40 yards away from the action. He was literally in line. He saw. He went, no, play on, and the goal was given. But because Man United fans crowded him, you best check it. And again, I don't get why it's super slow-mo for the replay. Show it in slow-mo, maybe, but also show it in real time. And let the ref on the pitch decide. This is what I'm saying about rugby earlier. In rugby union, the ref, he decides if he wants to use VAR. He decides if he wants to overturn his own decision or not. Not some guy in the room in the middle of nowhere who clearly has not got a clue. But hey, when I mentioned this earlier in the group chat about two officials from Manchester officiating this game from VAR and Paul T, the referee, both from Manchester. Oh no, that'd be fine, Ryan. Oh. There's no agendas. There's no bias. There's nothing wrong with that. Behave yourselves.
Oh, Richard Keys mouthing off again.
Oh, let me guess.
Why is
don't
Arteta allowed to spend the game on a touchline again today in front of the fourth official's wheel? Does he have special suspension?
But it's okay when Conte, Tuchel, Klopp, Pep, just them few, when they do that, when they do the exact same thing, it's okay, not mentioned. Arteta does it. Oh, it's a disgrace. He should be getting sent to the stands. Richard Keys is a piss off. He's a sexist prick that got sacked by his fucking Sky. That's saying something. You're getting sacked by Sky for being a sexist twat, along with your little mate, and you run off fucking Dubai. Your opinion doesn't count anymore. Why Ben's being sport gave him a platform, after what went on? I'll never know. But his opinion no one should take notice of that prick anymore. This is a guy, allegedly, but I've got to say allegedly because it's YouTube, he might come after me. Yeah. This is a guy whose wife diagnosed with cancer and he had an affair with his daughter's best friend. So Richard Keys can really do one.
Do you think that's a foul, Jimmy? I think it's ridiculous that they go back to that.
Jimmy Hasselbank thinks it's ridiculous that they went back to that.
Yeah.
They're saying you're going to be more lenient. Yes, there is contact. Ericsson is just weak there.
Yeah, he's saying Ericsson's just weak.
Yeah.
Which is my opinion.
The slightest touch he went down. He knew he lost the ball. He's gone.
Contact with players, and he's just being weak.
I've got to say, allegedly,
basically, all they're saying now is if you get beat on an attack, you have to
Roy Keane thinks it's soft.
Feign a foul.
Even Roy Keane thinks it's soft. Mate, this is mate, I can't.
Sorry, Gary.
Gary, sorry, mate. Sorry, brother.
No, I'm just saying. As a defender, all you have to do is just fall down.
Yeah.
That's all, because they're gonna go back. It doesn't matter how long ago that foul occurred. They're gonna go back. If they're near the ball, when it goes by you, just fall in the air, fall down. They will have to go back based on they're setting a precedence which doesn't make any sense. And then they're gonna have to change the rule again to be a little bit more clear that you can't just go back as far as you want. You know, it's silly. Arsenal though, we've had opportunities to score today, more than just that one time. I mean, we've had Saka missed one. We had I think we've had more than enough chance. I think we've had at least 3 chances after that goal to score. So, worst case, it should be 1-1 draw. But we need to bring our heads back up. This isn't over, This isn't over. And these guys need to come out with a little bit more fire and calm down Margules. He could lose it in the second half. So he's on a yellow, right? Is he on a yellow or who's on a yellow?
Saliba's on a yellow, yeah.
Who's on a yellow?
Saliba.
Oh, Saliba. Okay.
I'll double check now, make sure everything else.
Yes, Saliba's on a yellow. That right there is why we have to be a little bit smart in the way we play the second half.
Yeah, not one booking, not one for United and all the fans they've done. And yeah, Saliba's only one to be booked.
Yeah.
It was his first challenge, by the way, but he didn't touch fucking Rashford, or whoever it was. Sancho, sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's weird. You look at the fouls, and it's 5 fouls to United, 6 to Arsenal.
Do you think that goal gets disallowed if it's the other way round?
No, doesn't even the referee tell? If that's the other way round, and our players are surrounding the ref.
The referee don't even go over there.
No, he literally tells our players, "Go away, go away." That's all I'm saying. And when 2022, and we're talking about the game in 2022, in a fixture that we're seeing the same thing we saw in 2004. Aside from the assault, we're seeing the exact same thing in terms of the clear biased. Like they have a favourite basically. They need to help out one team over the other. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm going to say it like I always say it. This this result, no matter what it is, especially if it's negative, it cannot get dragged into the next Premier League match. I'm sorry,
No, that's
it
what happened
cannot.
last year. That's
It
my
cannot. We've done this before, and it can't happen anymore. That's it's done. We need to, that first half is done. We need to come out in the second half like we did in the first half. We're going to get opportunities. We need to be clinical, put them away. Defensively, we're going to need to be strong because they're going to come at us. Crowd is, we haven't kept this crowd quiet at all, not enough. So, going to need to be strong here. Oh man, yeah, that was. You got more shots than them. Only one on target though. I mean, you guys see anything in the front three that concerns you? I know you guys heard Saka's name get called multiple times, but
I think he's been poor, Saka. Yeah, I think he's been pretty poor. I think
he put
Jesus and Martinelli look good.
You guys are saying that, but I don't. I think you're being harsh on Saka. I mean, he puts the cross in, and Martinelli gets the header on it. His shot was off, yes, but no, whose shot has been on target? All right,
Whose shot's been on target?
It was the header from Martinelli, right?
Yeah, Martinelli.
Yeah,
scored.
But Jesus, no.
Jesus played well though, mate. He's played well.
You're looking at you're going, but you got to look at also the other things that Saka's doing. All right.
The only thing I would say,
he's able to cut inside, and that allows Martinelli to stay outside there. So I don't think we have an answer to take Saka out right now. He's not playing that bad. We are getting our opportunities.
Unless you put Jesus on the right and put Nketiah up top, I see that happening if the game kind of filters into the last 20 minutes. I can see both Nketiah and Jesus up there. But the only thing I would say in Saka's defence at the start of the season, I think he's got a couple of assists. He hasn't been nowhere near, but it's positive that he hasn't been nowhere near. He's good and we're winning games. Don't get me wrong. But I do think maybe he's struggling a little bit because he's probably not used to playing with Ben White on the right as well.
Yeah, you know what? Think about where we were last season. He had to play. He played with worse people, and he's done well.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I don't know. I
don't think he's played well, mate. I'll say that. I don't think he's played well first half. But that's the levels that he's shown, mate, that he can play. That's the difference.
Yeah.
But I don't think personally Gabriel's played well whatsoever this first half. I think he's rash. He keeps getting sucked out, and that's when mistakes happen. So I don't think he's played that well. I don't think Ben White's played necessarily that well first half.
Nope.
And I need Erdegaard to be a little bit more aggressive when he gets the ball. And that was actually shown on the free kick when he went for a nice little, he tried to create a nice little pass in there as opposed to just put that ball into the box, which he can do.
We have to score the next goal, though. Right? We have to come out and score that next goal.
Yeah.
Or heads could drop, and then that's another.
Well, that's the thing is, heads cannot drop no matter what no matter what happens. Even if we go down another goal.
Well, that's where we see. That's where we're going to see the character of the team for this year, isn't it?
Yeah.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
Yeah. No, this is the game where everybody's been penciling in, right? You know what? You're 5. You're gonna go play on the road. Yes. Old Trafford, all the demons and all of that, all the calls going against you. How are you gonna do? And guess what? Jesus and Zinchenko have probably been through this as well. The game's not over. You can still get something out of this thing. Everybody has to believe that. So that's why I'm saying I think Jesus needs to just take it upon himself and get this game level. Get this game. He make it so easy that we get the next goal. He's getting held and all of that, but he's going to have to. I'm tempted to say he's going to have to give Varane a little elbow or something, trying to get away. He won't grab him anymore because you can't let him grab you like that. You know what I mean? You can't listen. Sit there, let the man grab you and control you. It's not going to work either.
Oh, why are we giving the foul there, right? Like, just hold him up. See, they're the things, mate. They're the things. There's no need to foul him there. We've given him an easy option to get out of that situation there.
How in the world are you're complaining at us for that? I didn't see anything. Hey, come on, man. You're reaching with that one, Liam. Come on. Two players. He just fell down because he can get the call. But it wasn't like we did something where we pushed him already.
Well, we didn't need to go into it. We just needed to block him off.
Yeah, but it looked like they were trying to do that. He just
high foot. Gonna book him for high foot now, are we?
Cool. Course he ain't, mate. Course he ain't.
Yeah.
We've got him pinned in his own corner there, mate.
Come on.
Go on, that's a chant. Oh, you should have released that. Oh,
look around, Granite. Come on.
It's a lot about decision making at the moment, mate.
Even Jeff Stelling's kicking off on Twitter apparently about the disallowed goal.
I think Lekong's had a pretty tidy game though so far.
Yeah, nothing. Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. I think he's had a pretty tidy game, if you don't mind me saying so.
The problem is that at some point he's going to have to make that little spin into the middle because it's the only way we're going to break down this team.
Jay, what is that?
Say, give us him, guys.
Yeah, go on. Thank you.
Won't mind. We're the team losing. We're away from home, and you're going to hear our fans.
Thanks.
He used to just take that shot when he turned. There was nobody by him at the 18.
Look, mate, there's so much room for us, mate, if we want it. Like,
he dribbles into danger, and he's never going to get through there. He's got like 4 players to dribble through. Let's take the damn shot.
What's Saka done there? He's just backheeled it to no one. This is what I'm saying, mate.
In the middle, there you go. Side. It was a bad back kick is what it was. He had 2 people there. Yeah, that's very bad. Come on. Get that ball into the middle on their defense. That's when we can get something out of this thing.
Oh my God, Gabriel. Mate, look, he's been.
Oh, thank God for that.
He's got it in his game, mate. He has.
When we saw these things last year, why has no one pulled into the side during the summer and all that and tried to coach that out of him?
Sure, they have.
If he ain't listening, then.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing I can say because when you watch the documentary, they get pulled in all the time, don't they?
Individual one-on-ones and all that, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? come on, Arsenal. What's the camera doing? What's the camera doing?
Take him on, take him on, take him on. Why have we got away for?
Just not even a tackle can go our way, mate.
Through the middle. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, and
Not at the moment.
Nada's in the chat saying we're playing well. We are playing well to an extent, but we need the referee and the officials in general just get off our back and stop being so stringent on us and actually be a balance, give us a balanced game, basically.
We're dominating the ball, mate. We're clearly dominating the ball, yeah, right? Like, we're at Old Trafford and we clearly dominated the ball after the first 10 minutes of this game. Do you know what I mean?
Go on.
Oh, yeah. Go, Odegaard. You got that's not on target.
And again.
Oh, well done, Saka. Well done. Go on. Oh, mate. All it needed was someone to touch that.
Saka's down. Well, of course, bought anyone because it's an Arsenal shirt. They won't even look at it. Bad they won't even fucking look at it either. Let's have a look. Three. Get out the way. Yeah, it's come together, it's fine. Right, they won't look at it, so there's no point.
We're just not taking the chances. That's what we're not doing.
Somebody's saying there's a foul there that they didn't even see on it go through the back of him. Is what somebody's saying over here.
Problem is he's already taken the shot, isn't he?
Yeah, but can you kick somebody in the back of their leg? It's a foul. It's still a foul. Anymore, that's a foul. We've seen it so many times. You just can't run through a player.
Look, they haven't looked at it though. Look how good
Let's have a look. We get a look at it now. I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Mate,
VAR's not even looking at that.
He's off the ball. He's off the ball.
Check is complete.
VAR aren't looking at it. Jacques is having a word. He's going tough luck.
He's off the ball, mate. He's off the ball, isn't it? Like, whether or not he's taken him out, whether he took the shot or not, he's off the ball. Mate, I'll tell you what.
If you can do that, then what's the point? I mean, what's the
Mate, there's no fucking point.
How can you go and look back at a play like a minute before the goal and not look at that?
I'm done with this game, mate. Honestly,
look how
I'm done with this game.
To give us that. But hey, no agenda, guys, against Arsenal. No bias at all. Completely fair. Fucking joke.
So we don't even get a booking for that tackle.
This is why you do not hire a referee and a guy and John Watson as well for the VAR that are both from Manchester. You don't do it because when these things happen, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be called corrupt bastards. Period.
That's good. It's good.
Come on.
Lee Dixon is basically saying it was difficult to give a foul on that one.
He's hit the bar. He's hit the bar.
But again, off the ball foul down Jesus. Just going to say that. Like, we're being more than stitched up, Stefan. We're being more than stitched up. Martin has just thrown his body in front of Jesus, but that's okay, no worries.
Wow. He just basically pushed him in the air. Nothing? Jesus is like, nothing? You could just push me while I'm in the air. Great. Yeah. Great. Oh, my gosh. All right.
I can see it. I can see it. I know you can see it.
I mean, he pushes him right in the air just as the ball goes. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, nothing. Yeah. Come on, keep going. This is where Arsenal's got to keep going. Keep your head up, fellas. Let's go. You're gonna have to force this goal in there.
How's that their ball? How is that their ball? How is that their ball?
even their own fans couldn't believe it. I could hear their fans, even they're like, "What the fuck? How do we get that?"
I've never seen a more one-sided game of football, mate. If we can score, we can win this game. Absolutely. If we can score,
that's all we got to do.
Next
is
15 minutes, mate, we can win this game.
So to keep playing, man. Just play football. Just forget about all this nonsense with the officials. That's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're not going to get any calls, so forget about it. Forget about it. Let's go, Arsenal. Keep going. Man, I want Saliba to make that little spin right there when he's got the defender on his hip. Take it to the middle.
How many more type of fouls has he got to make, mate? How many more fouls?
Are we going to still work for a booking? Of course we are. So that's what, 10 fouls overall they've made? Not one booking on anyone.
Have they had a booking yet?
No.
Mate.
It's a good contest when you can just grab hold of a player. It's very easy to defend when you can grab hold, push, everything. I mean, this commentators are basically just trying to say this is a good game, but
Ronaldo's on.
looks like Ronaldo's coming on. Is that
Come
right?
on. What was that?
Slavish.
No, that's a
Well done.
Come on. There we go. Just put the shot in to the goal.
It's not,
Why is he not trying to score from there?
Oh,
Try to score, man. Put that.
But it's not a matter of us not turning up, not showing up. We are showing up. The majority of us are anyway. The officiating in this league is piss poor. It's done us. It should be 1-1. At the very least, it should be 1-1. But we are dominating them. That's just sitting back and because they're getting away with everything. They can sit back and just let us do what we're doing. That's a corner.
I think he will come off, mate.
Tommy Asu. I just always said to Tommy Asu as well.
I think give us another 5-10 minutes. We've got to get Nketiah on because we've seen what he's done over the last few games, mate. Like how direct he is as well. I think we could do with that today, especially late in the second half, mate. They don't want to come near us anyway. Get someone like Nketiah running them. Go on, Saka. Yes! He scored! He scored!
Stop talking bad about my man, all right?
Told you about
Don't
boy,
talk bad
told
about
you.
my man, all right? Liam?
Rule that out, you fucking pricks. Try it.
Mate, you heard me.
Try it.
Mate, he heard I wanted him sub, mate. He knew I wanted him sub.
Just a second. Let me see it first, all right? And then I'll let you know.
Fully deserved, mate. Fully deserved.
All right, there we go. Nice from Jesus. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Rule it out. Try it. Try and rule it out. I dare you. I fucking dare you.
Ryan, stop that talk. We can't have that negative. We already got it from them. Keep it out of our house. Keep it out of our house.
I'm not. That's how I've never beaten this animated guy for a goal to this extent. It's aggressive. This is how annoyed I am with this game today.
Come on, there's no way they can call that out. Come on, please. There's no way.
Nice.
That was really nice. I think Jesus got a foot on that, right? If not, the defender.
We've got to keep going at them, mate. It's not. Don't rest on our laurels here.
Very nice. There you go.
Let me know how they're doing, Stefan. Let me know how the United fans doing now.
Yeah.
The tricks.
But you know what? Like if they bring in Nketiah now, like you said, we're gonna get some extra legs pushing them, and they're gonna have to play with Jesus out on the wing. And I don't think they want that because Nketiah has to be up there in front. He has to be. I think Saka needs to come out anyways. He looks a little gimpy there. His legs look a little. He scored the goal. Give him some rest, and let's go. Let's go. Come on, Sambi. Good one. Oh, I got to hold on to that ball, Sambi. There you go.
Yeah, you'd like to think that was offside, wouldn't you, really?
That's offside.
You'd like to think that was offside.
Yeah.
Relax now. Oh.
Look at Russ.
Premier League history, winning at half-time for Man United, 305 games, led at half-time 282 times, drawn 23, lost none. So we could be the first. If we held our nerve here and continue to play this way and hold our nerve in defence mode as well, we could do history here as well.
Everybody's taking it back all those negative thoughts about Saka.
Oh, no, hey.
Hey, you know what? He did this in the last game, right? He didn't do. Everybody was complaining about him. He puts in the assist.
Offside.
So there you go. Now we should be awake and ready to go again. Come on.
Fucking take the time, ref.
That makes you laugh, though, weren't it? Where was that yesterday when Philippe Coutinho scored?
Yeah.
Where was that yesterday when Philippe Coutinho scored? Yeah, he's offside. He's definitely offside. He's definitely off.
See, I don't get this because he shouldn't even never even got a chance to dribble the ball out of the box at this point. It's offsides. Call it offsides.
Go on, Ellie.
Come on.
Lee Dixon thinks it could have been onside. Ugh.
Ooh. That's poor cross.
All right, let's work our magic on this corner. I guess you guys have already seen it.
Oh, Jesus.
Well done, Sambi. Sambi's doing well so far. That's good awareness there.
What?
Of course. That's it, Tim. You wait until everyone's kicked off.
That's terrible from Martinelli. He's rushing that.
Well, how's that not? Oh, well, yeah, that is a foul.
Yes. 305 games. It's time to lose one. Come on, let's go.
Exactly that, mate. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, no.
No.
They've gone 2-1 up. They've gone 2-1 up. Oh, my God, mate. What is it, mate? What is it with this fucking club, mate? Honestly. What?
I didn't even see Ronaldo come on either.
This is bullshit, mate. We have literally won the game, mate, and we get done again, mate. We get done again. It's like last year, mate, all over.
Alongside as well, so yeah, much change scoreboard.
That was too easy, man.
Mate,
That was
what is
really
it
too
with us,
easy.
man? We've dominated the whole game. The whole fucking game we've dominated.
Well, center backs
Yeah,
got
that's all that's gone through.
center backs
What was
looked
that?
really bad there.
That's all we've done through.
Looked really bad there. Not even the center backs. Who is that? Oh, that's
We can't play fucking... Oh. Just don't get
Again,
it.
Santa Claus FC, because I don't think Rashford has scored in how long now?
you know
So we're doing
White.
the same,
White
still
gets
doing the same things.
White gets beat
gifting
there,
people careers.
and Saliba's not able to get back.
Sancho's been taken off for Fred as well. We need to make some subs in quick.
Just...
All right, we're gonna have to fight back again. That's all. Come on.
We're going to regret this massively, mate. This is going to be a
They're
massive regret.
going to do us now, aren't they?
Do all the fucking hard work.
It's 1-on-3, and we got beat.
Yeah.
That can't happen. But and Arteta's probably not. He's not too confident to put in Kenya to try to get something else out of this game.
I think he has to do, mate, now.
Put more pressure on them. I mean, this is not. This is Arteta, right? They've made, 3 subs already? He won't make a sub. He's got players to make a sub to change this up a little bit.
Oh, my God, Ramsdale. Oh, my God, what?
Come on.
That should be 3-1.
We have to wait till the 70th minute to make a sub?
That should be 3-1, mate. Do you know that?
Yeah. We're gone now. We've lost our heads.
This is my worry with him at times, mate. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good save. Bournemouth done the same thing.
Yeah.
Got away with it. Just got ourselves to blame today. That's all.
Yeah.
We've got ourselves to blame now.
From this point, yeah. But
from going 1-1, mate, we've got ourselves to blame.
Yeah.
There was only one team winning this game.
Oh.
He needs to change it now, mate. He needs to bring Nketiah on.
Yes. Come on, you cannot just sit there and watch this and go, I can't make a change now. You have to make a change now.
Yeah, well, you have to make a change now, mate.
Fresh legs. You need fresh legs.
You can sit here and watch this and go, nothing. I can't do anything. You've got probably the best bench you're gonna have. Best bench you had probably all season.
Run it in.
Mate, he's playing him into trouble there, though, mate.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't. Jeez, that's an assault. That is an assault.
Oh, it took your time. Eventually, they took it to the 70th minute. Up to 20 fouls. I know, Milo. I know.
He is not a football player, this guy. This guy is not a football player.
Oh my god! He basically just put him down. No yellow still.
He should be in WWE, shouldn't he?
God, that's a serious. That's a good takedown. You get a point for that, I think, in wrestling, right?
Oh shit! Oh.
Go to him again. That's just where you got to go back to McTominay. He's going to have to foul you again. I don't care if you're playing ruthless. That's what you go right back to wherever he is, whoever's on him, make him play you. Come on. Oof.
That's why you make a sub when you're on top, because we're not on top now. That's the difference.
You make a sub also to change the flow of the game.
Yeah, we got to change the flow of the game now. We've got to go at them.
Score sometimes it has to do with the fact that guess what? I'm getting nothing out of this 11. I need something different. That's why you make the sub change. They're up 1 and they're making sub changes. We're down 1 and we're not making sub changes.
Oh,
there you go. And Nketiah's coming on.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're about to go 3-1 down because Ronaldo's on the ball.
It's like Fabio Vieira's coming on too, which I'm happy to see that too.
Honestly, can't believe we're losing this game. I really can't. This is our Achilles heel, mate, all the time.
Offside as well. Where's the flag?
It is our Achilles heel. Same like here last year. It's exactly the same. We was all over it.
We got 3 subs: Eddie, Smith Rowe, and Fabio.
Who was the other one?
Smith Rowe, Eddie, and Fabio Vieira.
Yeah.
Not coming. He's talking to him. He hasn't put him on yet. He's talking to him. There we go. Right, we're chasing the game. What are you going to do? Odegaard's taken off of Smith Rowe, the captain. Makes perfect sense when you're losing. Lakonga's going off for Fabio Vieira. So that was going to the pivot now. And who's coming off already? Zinchenko's going off already. When he scores, I'll sing that. Until then, try and get this.
Did Martinelli come off?
No, he's still on. Zinchenko.
If you're taking Martinelli off in this game, you should just hand in your papers. I mean, come on.
I was just literally, I was in daydream there, mate, when I'm making subs. Feeling sorry for myself.
Come on, let's go. All right.
Goes out like this. Oh, yeah. Ridley saying this team lacks colour instinct. Nothing has changed, unfortunately. What doesn't help?
Doesn't help when change it up a little bit.
What doesn't help was the referee being on the. We're playing against an extra man in the first half. Offside.
Oh no!
Offside. It was offside. Eriksen's offside. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. This is what I was saying, mate.
So when it matters, you've fallen apart, but that goal was offside. But they won't look at it. They'll go and see it.
Mate, it's our own fault, mate. It's our own fault this second half. He's off. He's on. Ben White's fucking kept him on. Ben White's kept him fucking on. fucking cunt.
Oh, well, that's
Maybe,
of all teams to lose against, it has to be the shittest team in the league out of the top 6.
Ben White has played him bloody on.
This is why, I keep saying it, this is why you play Tomiyasu. He's back now. You play Tomiyasu over Ben White. I don't care.
Mate, we got ourselves to blame, mate, the second half. We got ourselves
Get back
to blame.
in the game. You fight hard. You get yourself back in the game. You switch off. Had a massive chance today to put to bed all the doubts, and everyone's going to be like, well, first real test, well, look what happens. And they're fucking idiots in this fan base, and I know one for sure that's going to go, Arteta out, first defeat of the season, he ain't got a clue, we've got 5 wins, but fuck it, Arteta out. Shut up, get behind the fucking team, and stop moaning wanting Arsenal to lose. Stop idolising some twat in Spain who never goes to games anymore. Stop it. Have your own thoughts, and we move on. Oh, they've upset the wind. They're being stabhead on. God's sake.
What I can't accept, mate, is that they've gone one-on-one twice in a row. I can't accept that, mate. I'm sorry,
No.
I can't accept that. Certainly can't accept it when we're 1-1.
Yeah, mate, it's easy when it's one-on-one. It's literally the goalkeeper versus 2 attackers. It's easy to make that sort of pass, isn't it?
I'll take the second one, mate, because we're chasing the game. But the first one, mate, should never happen. It should never happen.
You've got the United fan going in the chat. Oh, Bruno over. People say Odegaard over Bruno after that pass. It's an easy enough pass to make, but it's literally you and your teammate versus a goalkeeper. But what's going to piss me off is literally the media are going to be like, see, first real test. Look what's happened. And I'm fucking sick of it. Nothing to do with it. They'll completely ignore now what happened in the first half to us. They'll be completely kiboshed.
We've got ourselves to blame. We had this game, mate.
Yeah.
Right where we wanted it.
There's it. You waste time. You're free. Let's waste time, mate. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's one good thing. We're still top.
Yeah.
But
until next week.
See that kind of thought right there is what this team's going to go through.
I really don't know.
That's why Ryan, you can't think that way. Because you already thought that we're going to lose next week. We haven't even played it yet. The team can't go into the next game thinking it's over.
Next week, assuming City lock down the road, win their City versus Tottenham. So assuming one of them 2 wins their game, we're going to drop into second.
We cannot lose the next game, and we shouldn't lose.
That's what players would have been flying back from Switzerland as well, because we're playing away this week in the Europa League. And I can't see many changes being made in the on the Thursday night game compared to get ready for Sunday. Stab at us, and we have if it was 2-1 Russ, we would have a chance still. It's 3-1. I can't see us scoring 2 goals in the next 10 minutes plus injury time. I now brings Tomiyasu on it.
I think it's time to put Tomiyasu back at right back, my personal opinion.
Yeah. He should have started today. I don't care. But bloody, he played well in the last few games.
If he can't play 90 minutes, that's why you don't play him. But in this game, when you had like 30 minutes left, you could make that sub because think about it. The second goal is on White's side between White and Saliba. Between the two of them, one of them did not, defend, and we got split right there. So, it's, people are going to be on White probably for those 2
Chelsea
goals.
fans in the chat, everyone. The Chelsea fans in the chat. And again, get your facts right. Every Arsenal fan said we're going to win the league. Every Arsenal, okay, yeah, because I said that, didn't I? Being an Arsenal fan, yeah, literally comes on, gets booked. Maguire, but no, when it's 3-1 now you get the bookings out, don't you? Now your team, your beloved Man United, are safe. Been getting a result today. Now you book.
Oh my gosh, it's got to be a yellow, right?
It is a yellow. But my point is that literally he's waited. It's
Well,
like
that's not
now waiting to go. Oh, my team's safe. My beloved team is safe. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Now I can go trigger happy with the cards against them.
Who's saying it's Shaka?
More like
I have no confidence this ball's going.
No,
where it
really.
needs
No,
to
he
go.
can be a free kick, mate.
He can, but
but
just
look at the game's gone so far. Let's be honest.
Mate, it's one of them games. You just brush yourself off, get ready for next week.
Yeah.
Bruno needs to piss off. Fucking Fred's not even committed in the wall there. He's like, I'm behind you guys, but I'm not going to commit to the floor. This is either hit the wall or go over.
From in front of the goal, I don't see him. I can see him from left or right, but right in the front like this, I don't know.
Yeah, off the wall.
I don't see him being able to put anything on this.
One Arsenal player, not even one Arsenal player went up for that. About 8 Man United players.
Oh, fuck off, Granite.
Granite, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Well, now let's say we've got Azim says dust ourselves down now for next Sunday. No, we've got to go on Thursday in terms of league-wise. So next Sunday against Everton at home, we've got, like Gary said before, we've got to make sure this negative situation doesn't overflow into next Sunday now. Because now United will be 3 points behind us as well. Left.
He ain't getting that, is he? He ain't getting nothing,
Come
mate.
on. Literally, he gets blocked off from going towards the ball.
Mm-hmm.
By a slabhead as well.
Mate, honestly.
This is... I'm done. I'm so done with this.
Mate, look, he's blocked him.
That's what I'm saying. Eddie has full control of that situation.
Oh, just fucking mate.
Slabhead doesn't do that.
Do you remember each one last year that he did? Do you remember the one last year?
Yeah.
We've got ourselves to blame. So that's what I can say now.
Yeah. Again, we're 3-1, and all I can hear is our fans, not their fans, and we're away from home. Oh, Vieira.
It's weird because I haven't, outside of Nketiah, I haven't heard about it. I haven't heard as much as I would like to hear about from Vieira or
If it was still 2-1, I think we won't be hearing a bit more. We won't be hearing a bit more from Vieira in this game. But he comes on, it goes 3-1, and look at him. yeah, the game's just gone, isn't it? Need that to be a draw next week. Man City v Tottenham now. Need that to be a draw. Palace versus like, go on, Palace. We'll be on you next Sunday.
Even though we lose this game, yeah, I don't think I'll be too down and just for the fact, yeah, right. The performance was there, and we just got to learn. We have literally got to learn from this. Like we can't stay that wide open.
The problem is we keep saying that against all these teams. This is not. This is not a once. It didn't just happen today.
Nah, but we've not dominated a team like this, Gary. Come on, mate. We haven't dominated a team
what
like
I'm saying is, you're saying they got to learn from it.
They have got to learn from it, mate. They have got to learn from it.
Too
right, they got, mate. Too right, they got to learn from it, mate. With mate, literally getting left 1-on-1, mate. When you're 1-0, that's where they got to learn from. But I wouldn't be too defeated about the defeat. And in a general, we battered this team for the majority of this game. Me and you both sat there and watched this game. Me and you both know it. But they have got to learn. They've got to learn that they can't stay wide open like they were the way they were and lead the defence like high up as it was. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous, mate. I think like I'm as gutted as you. But the performance was there for the majority of this game. We've got ourselves to blame.
No,
we haven't played like this away from.
We're saying the same thing. I don't think there's anything that we haven't seen this game that didn't concern us going in. The things that
I haven't seen this team dominate a team away from home, one of the big teams like they've done this. For me, that's an improvement. What's not an improvement is being a killer. Where we finish games off, where we need to be a killer and finish it off. And what's not good is when we went 1-1, mate, how wide open we was. That reminds me of a little bit back in the Arsene Wenger days, if I'm being totally honest, yeah? That is what we used to do in the Arsene Wenger days. But I've not seen us dominate a team away from home like we have today. A good team. I'm not saying they're great, but they're a big team at the end of the day.
And here's the thing. This is the same thing we saw last season, right? We looked like we dominated City in the first half. We never saw it again, and that's the problem. We got it. We know we got it in us. We can go on the road anywhere in this league and play like we did in the first half. We have to finish our dinner. We have to, or else this is what happens when you don't do that. You give up, like you said. You make mistakes on the back end, the back line, and
pissed
boom,
off of it now.
Score. So
even second half, mate, we had loads of opportunities before we actually scored.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, I would have loved if he just would have made the subs earlier. Wait until too late because when White and Saliba that didn't work on the second goal, sub needed to be happening. It'd be nice to bring in some defensive fullback in there for a little bit more defensive. Somebody with fresh legs.
Holding as well.
He got beat again, so there you go. You could see him trying to get. Knowing he was going to put somebody on side and just never got back in time. So,
like even Arteta, mate, he's got to come away from this, mate, and think, do you know what I mean? Like what we got to do better when we go 1-1, mate? Because we did have the ball, but that's when we're at our worst, mate. When we've got the ball and we lose it, that's when we've always been at our worst. When we've got the ball and we lose it, and I just can't excuse. What I can't excuse is that. We literally got done 1-on-1 for the second goal, mate, away from home. I can't condone that, mate. That is what I can't condone.
What I can't condone is going 1-1 and then literally playing up and down for them 2 goals. Both of them goals, I'm sorry. How we got done on both of them goals, I can't have it because we got back ourselves back in the game. We were in control. Why did we switch off like that both times? Why is Ben White playing on Fernandez crying out loud? Oh, Fabio.
Jesus, mate.
At least you know what? Slag him off for that, but at least he tracked back and won the ball back.
It's a very young. It is a very. We got to remember it's a very young team still as well. Very young. Could do with a little bit more experience at times, I think, especially in these key moments.
But that's why we've got the Zinchenko, Jesus, and that's why we're told Granit's a leader. Don't see it though. Handball, but okay.
I think the jury's always going to be out on that, though, isn't there?
But you know what I'm saying? Like, we're told he's such a leader and all that, but we never see it on the pitch. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. We never see it.
Who's the leader?
Apparently, Granit's meant to be one of the main leader of the club, but we never see it. With or without an armband, we never see it on the pitch. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah. This is the thing, mate. We have had the chances today, and this is where we ain't done ourselves fucking justice whatsoever.
What 6 games in now? We've been saying our clinicalness is what's lacking as well. 6 games in after now, we need to sort that out.
Do you know what frustrates me the most? Yeah, right. Like any other team, any other team in the league, right, would have at 1-1 would have shut up shop a little bit, right. And we should be the one counter attacking them. We should never be done on a 1-on-1, right, at Old Trafford like that. We should never.
No.
And no other team would have got done like that. You wouldn't see that goal in the 65th minute with any other team because no other team would have been like that.
I kind of felt, like I said, I felt like this is why I think you need to freshen up your squad a little bit on the pitch. We don't do it, and then you see that I was feeling they were tired at that point. This is a really tough game to play for a whole 90 minutes and get something out of it, especially after you draw at 1-1. It's nice to bring in some fresh legs at that point. We brought in attacking legs, but not defensive legs, which is what we needed. We need to hold on to that point.
Let's see the balls, Jesus.
I mean, is it true to say that this is why Tomiyasu and Tierney they're different than what we're playing now with our fullbacks, but they have more defensive awareness. Their defensive awareness is much better.
Wow.
All right, they're not going to go forward as much, but they are going to be a little bit more stout on the back line. So, but you can't stay healthy, you can't play. Come on, Nketiah. You got to be strong there. Got to be strong there, Nketiah.
So, Gary Neville gave man of the match to Christian Eriksen based in the last half hour of the game. And there you go, 4-time whistle. First defeat of the season. I'm not going to completely go in on the go, I'll set it out there and do idiots. There's an idiot. I know there's an idiot out there that will do it as well. But yeah, disappointing as it is, it was a lot, as like Liam said, been saying, what I'm doing in the end. First off, we're playing against 12 men because the referee did what he did. We got ourselves back in there. We grinded away in that second half, completely dominated possession, got ourselves back in the game, and then we just switched off for 2 moments. And afterwards, in quick success as well, we switched off, and that's what's cost us in the end. In the second half side of things, anyway. And now we're 3 points ahead of United now. After this, we're point ahead of everyone else on the table, and we've got a trip to Switzerland to come against Zurich, which I'll be covering on midweek on Thursday night. But after, and league-wise, we've got Everton coming up, so it's it's at home as well, so it could be a good bounce-back game. Because now we need to go back. We need to go back to the Emirates next Sunday. Get the 3 points. Dust ourselves down. Get them 3 points on the board, and make sure this what we saw last season when these things came along doesn't happen again. And another thing we've got to do is take keen chances, be more creative, play with less fear in the attack, and have a few shots. But apart from that, I don't know what else to say really, because as I say, the first half we were done out by the ref. We were playing against an extra man there. We're at 2, you know, the VAR situation as well. But second half we came back strong. It's just frustrating. I'm sorry, it is frustrating that we were dominant. We got ourselves back in control. There was no sign of them doing anything, and we gave again. Story of our season, defensive wise, we're giving away goals for cheap, and that is concerning me. And that is Arteta and his team have got to work on that in the next few days now. They've got to sort that out because we're 6 games in and that's getting ridiculous. That every goal we conceded so far has been of our own doing this season, to a point where we've now been basically humiliated against a below average Man United team, a team that struggled against Southampton, struggled against Leicester, and we've made them. We've given them a win. They struggled today, and we've given them a win. But we're meant to be making U-turns and going in the right direction. Yet we're seeing these little things creep back in. And now if I can go levels having the.
You said, all these things that happened, all the things that you saw today, they aren't things where we don't have the talent to actually do the job right. These are all for me, it's all, like you said, probably a lot more mental mistakes, right? You need to know where you are in the pitch and stuff like that. I mean, every goal, like you said, is correctable, which is true about everything. But the way we've been playing, we haven't been this bad. But as you said, we're playing so high up the pitch. When we make these mistakes, they have a good run on us. Whereas typically in the past games, right, 3 of those goals we gave up, we're inside our defensive third, making a mistake. But there's not much space there for the attacker to get at us. But I think, good. Go ahead, Liam.
But yeah, look, I'm not going to completely. I'm disappointed in how we've thrown that away. But we're still top, and we go again. 5 wins out of 6. We would have said that start the season. We kick on and we go again. And between now and Tottenham, we win our next 2 or 3 games in the league. Oh, Liam, I can't hear you.
Mate, I'm just frustrated, like we all are. Like we've allowed them to win a game that they should never won, in my eyes. And like we performed so well for the majority of that game. I don't care anyone says we performed so well, but I don't know whether it's a bit of arrogance or whatever you want to call it to play like we did when we went to 1-1, but that never happens to no other team at Old Trafford. No other team would get rinsed like that 1-on-1, like in the 65th minute.
Twice. Like
you've got to play a bit more shrewd, didn't you? You've got to play a bit more cleverly. We played so well, and we've got nothing for it, and it's our own doing. And I'll keep saying that it's our own doing. And yeah, we didn't finish our chances, but we're still top of the league, aren't we? At the end of the day, we still performed pretty well today. We just didn't. We just screwed ourselves over. I don't know. There's nothing else I can say. We've got ourselves to blame. That's what makes it worse. That we've got ourselves to blame. But this Man United team, they ain't going to go nowhere. They can celebrate like they're celebrating today. They'll go and lose to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park next week. They'll go and lose to Crystal Palace. They're not much better than they were at the start of the season. Do you know what I mean? But
that's the frustrating side. That's the frustration that we've gifted them the win.
It is frustrating, mate. It's well frustrating that we've not got something out of that game, because at 1-1, I only see one team winning that game at 1-1, and it's just ridiculous that we've got done.
This is revisionist history, but you remember how we ended how the Crystal Palace game ended? Which side of the pitch did we get punished by? Same side as today. Late in the game, really tough game. They basically started picking on white side of the pitch, and that's where they got a lot of freedom from that side. He's good for a while, but can he go 90 in these types of games? Probably not. I mean, it might be me. Maybe I just, but we've seen this before. That's why he was never he was never a fullback for us, right? He's doing a good job for a while, but I don't think he can give us 90. And if Tomiyasu can give us 30 minutes in a game where you actually make it 1-1 at some point, right?
Yeah.
It's really good it'd be really good to just put him in, because that's his job. Is he's going to be more defensively aware. And they got 2 runs. They see the same thing. White just a little bit slow, boom. Rashford just goes right by him. Both times he's flat-footed. Right. This is it. This is no different than that Crystal Palace game to me, except for they were able to get the ball in a even better position than Zaha was. And Saliba was switched on a lot more in that game. Plus, it was a little bit deeper. This was happening at midfield, right?
Yeah.
Too much space for a center back to make up that space, right? Is not, So we got beat really badly that way. So we've seen this before. Crystal Palace. Look at the end of it. It looked just like this. Yeah. They just picked on that left. They picked on our right side of our defense, and we were able to get by. And yes, we should have scored. Once again, yes, they scored 3, but we had 3 goals in us in this game. We definitely did, even with 1 taken away. So it's a lot of things we could have done better, and this game would have been at least a draw, worst case. But I don't know. You can get really mad, but this has to be a learning exercise for this squad. They have to look at everything and go, nah, this is not the way we play. It's not the way our coach wants us to play. And come out Zurich and just blow them away. It shouldn't even be close. Come out and play Everton. No. Sorry. No. We're playing at home against Everton, and then we play at PSV. No. Back-to-back home games. This is another 4-game win streak coming up. That's the way it's got to be thought of. And then we go into October. I'll be there for that one. So hopefully we have that, like I said, 4-game win streak coming up. I get to see that one live, and No, it's back to the as they say, back to the drawing board for this one. But as you said, this is to me part Crystal Palace, part City. We've seen a really good half. We didn't get it. We didn't get the goals we were supposed to get, and it came back to haunt us. Can't do that, especially on the road. Can't do that on the road. Got to finish your chances. I was tempted to. I put my shirt on, but I saw you guys, so I said I'll put the shirt on. It's tainted already.
First
not that any shirt that you put on isn't ever going to be a part of a loss, but
First outing though, yeah.
Nah, it did. Arsenal put theirs on first time as well. We're gonna wear this shirt again and get wins. So yeah, mentally the team has to know they did poorly. I actually want to see Arteta actually say that. I'd rather him say, look, we played poorly. This is not the way we play. Not I don't sugarcoat it. No, we played poorly in this game. They took advantage of everything we gave them. We did not take advantage of the things they gave us. We had to overcome some calls that didn't go our way. We knew McTominay is going to get all the fouls in the world that he's allowed to get. Harry Maguire, same thing. They're all going to. We knew this coming into this match. That's nothing new. So you're gonna have to overcome that. You're gonna have to be a little bit stronger, just because you're gonna play. You're playing what, 12, 13 people on the pitch.
Yeah.
And you can't you got to keep the crowd out of it. Yeah. I mean, this is hopefully hopefully Tierney and Tomiyasu are healthy, because I think I would want Zinchenko in the midfield, just so that we can have an even stronger 11 on the pitch, right? When we're playing Tottenham, hopefully Partey's healthy by then. We'll see if that's true or not. He's out for a couple weeks. But it'd be nice to have our back line that we've had in the past, and move some of those guys up the field. Because who's going to play center back on Thursday? Does White play? This is my dilemma with this
Holding.
playing White as a Well, yeah, are we going to take both of them out? Both center
No,
backs come out.
I'll take White and I'll put White on the bench. I'll put Tommy Asu, give him a run out, get him ready for Sunday. Sorry, give Tommy Asu a run out there, and have White on the bench. Holding in for I don't know, say Gabriel, because Gabriel's a bit in headlights sometimes today.
Yep.
Alongside Saliba, Tierney at left back, Vesenchenko. He's just come back from injury. So Vesenchenko for Sunday.
As crazy as it sounds, Holding and Saliba might be a little bit more sound.
Yeah,
because he's not going to fall asleep at the wheel like Gabriel does sometimes. And Saliba is really good, right? He's really good at this time. But we'll see if Arteta wants to take a risk like that. But yeah.
it feels like it, man. No, it feels like it.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Anything else to say, Liam, before we wrap things up?
No, I've got nothing to say, mate. I'm just going to say the same things over and over again.
Know what the problem was? Bobby didn't. No appearance from Bobby.
Yeah, he was asleep the whole way through it. To be fair to me,
I heard him whining when that call went against us. So the man woke up.
Oh, he's up. Yeah, that way. I'm glad he didn't watch that second half though. Just got to go again. Got to go again Sunday, haven't we?
Well, no, Thursday we're going to come out. Thursday we're going to come out because some players on Thursday are going to be playing.
I keep forgetting. We got a game Thursday.
Wait to Zurich. You go for league.
I keep forgetting about Thursday.
Yeah, no. So we need to come out on Thursday, and it shouldn't even be close.
What time is it Thursday?
It says over here 6:45 for you guys.
Yeah, early kickoff because they're away from home.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would literally be the second team, won't it? If we're being totally honest.
And Vieira looks like he looks like he's got something there. And if he gets, once he gets into this whole thing, I think we're going to be happy with him. The little bit that I saw, he missed some shots, but he's taking shots. None of this squad is taking, right? Volleys, he's taking those. He's got a foot on him. He can place it well. He's playing Zurich, and Zurich is, nowhere close to Premier League teams probably. He should do pretty well.
As I say, because of what's happened today, I'll do a mixed match of literally certain players that play today, like Ben White, Gabriel, drop, Holding in, Tommy Asu in, bringing in Tierney, putting Zinchenko on the bench, give him a rest because obviously he's only just come back from injury, so don't want to overdo it with him and cause any more issues there.
Yep.
Keep the pivot as it is actually, I mean, in terms of Sam being granite, because that's all we've got at the moment.
Sambi needs all the games he can get.
Yeah.
He's only because he's going to get more comfortable in the middle. Like I said, he doesn't make that little spin into the middle when there's nobody there. And that's, once we go through the middle, we get what we want, but we never make that we never split those defenders and get into the middle of the pitch.
Once it'll come back. Mark, can't hear you one sec.
Where's he going?
We're still top of the league at the end, aren't we? We're still
there's nothing. We haven't, like you said, we haven't lost a placing. So
and we got rid of one of the hard games out of the way, away from home now.
Yeah.
We got multiple, right? We got points at Crystal. This is another one. So
I'm just gutted the way we can see the second goal. Like the third goal was always going to happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm just gutted about that second goal. Otherwise, I think the performance is pretty much there for like 70 minutes of that game. I really think it's there, and it's just really gutting to give it away so easy. But do you know what? We'll go on to Thursday. We'll go on to next Sunday. With nothing more than smash Everton Sunday, and get back to winning ways.
Yeah.
Well, we can't be as bad as Liverpool yesterday. Put it that way against Everton.
Yeah.
Pardon?
We can't be as bad as Liverpool were yesterday against Everton. We can't be that.
Now, if you think about it, when this team lost to Brentford, right, and after that, they won the next three. We didn't lose to Brentford 4-0.
Nah.
We did lose pretty poor. It was a poor for us this season. This is our worst result in terms of the score, but not our worst performance, right? I don't think you were saying this is not our worst performance. I think of the year. Someone was saying this is our best performance, which is why I don't. This is why it's just like a City. You get the performance, but you don't get the points. So it kind of sucks and then you have blueprint of how to play. You play like this against anybody, we score, right? We score.
Interesting. I'm just talking to a Man United mate. He's a level-headed one, and he said like, to be fair, we was 100% the better team, top of the league. You play great football. No reason to be gutted tonight. And so I think we're just gutted because we know we had it in our grasp to win that game.
Yeah.
But we have got to remember we played good football for most of that. We played really good football for the majority of that game.
Yeah.
And
that's
we are growing as well. Do you know what I mean? Like each transfer window we'll get better players in as well. Do you know what I mean? Like we know we're not going to win the league. Like all banter aside, I love it winding a few people up, but we know where we sit at the moment. Do you know what I mean? And we are progressing. We're definitely progressing. Like what I was watching 2 years ago to watch on what I'm watching now each week, and the atmosphere at the stadium and all that kind of stuff. We got to take all the positives out of it because there are good things happening, but unfortunately, we are going to have days like today, and it's about. I still think it's about how we learn from it.
Every team does. We've seen yesterday, Man City dropped points yesterday, I know, and they've run by a country again. Keep saying they run by a country, and they have off days. We've had an off day today. It got caught out, but it's how we react now. Yep. Do we do what we did last season, and then continue? Will it go over to the next game, or do we just dust ourselves down? One off game now, and we go to the next game and go, right, you're in for punishment because we lost last week. But
I think it's good that we've got Europe in between now, because I think sometimes there was more time to think about it after a defeat.
Yeah, and also going to with the game in Europe and being at Zurich as not PSV, we should, as Larry said, we should win. Assuming we do get the result away at Zurich on Thursday. Sorry, confidence booster. Boost them about again and get everyone sort of okay, cool. We're going to Everton on the back of a win instead of obviously as a league defeat and there's no Europe, so there's no thinking too much about it. Now just concentrate in Zurich, get that out of the way. Hopefully you win, comfortable win by the way as well, and players then go in and go right. Okay, no problem. We're confident now because we lost last week in the league, but we've got a win in between. Yeah. We know it's a one-off. And we go again. And it's Everton as well. With all due respect, it is an Everton side. Up till between now and international break, it's winnable games in the league after today. And then we come back, and we've got a tough run in terms of October. But the tough games are at home. They're not away from home. All three, them not down the road, Liverpool and City, all at home in that month's period. So as long as we turn up and don't make these mistakes that we made today, we'll be fine. It's not enough for me to go and to justify anyone going end of the world. I'm gonna go in on the manager or the club or the Edu and basically go, they ain't got a clue. It's our first defeat in 5. We've won 5 games out of 5 going into this game. It's our 6th game of the season. And we lost. It's disappointing, but no one's going to ever go invincible again in this league. Can people get it around their heads? We will lose to teams we shouldn't lose to. And with that, I think that's the best way to wrap it up. Like we move on now. We dust ourselves down. We go again and see what we do on Thursday. But everyone in the chat, thanks for coming along and obviously and keeping us company and obviously having a bit of a laugh along the way when things were going good anyway in this game. Joining in the conversation with the controversy and this, that, and the other. But in terms of the content for this week, we're going to do a podcast tomorrow in reaction to this with hopefully the guys, the regulars, and all that. We'll chat to them off air. And then I'm trying to think now. And then we'll see me again on Thursday for the big one in terms of European football. Tuesday, Wednesdays, no one cares about Tuesday, Wednesday football. It's Thursday night football for us. That's the main event. And we'll wait the Zurich. I'll be covering that here. It's a nice early kickoff, as you say, 4:45 kickoff. So we're going live about 5:15, give or take, about half hour before kickoff. Go with the teams like we're always doing, this, that, and the other. And try to get a few of the guys on and forget our European campaign underway. And as I say, have that bounce back ability that we lacked last year. And then we obviously, then Friday podcast in terms of previewing for the Everton game on Sunday. Match of day Saturday, Everton game on Sunday. So there's plenty of content coming coming your way. Also next Sunday, they're returning to WSL. So it's Man City versus Arsenal women. So we'll be covering that as well. So got the Arsenal Everton watch along in the afternoon. You go away for a couple of hours, come back early evening. So I think it's 7 o'clock kickoff. I think it is. Come back for the Arsenal women's opening game of the new season, and hopefully, even though it's Man City, we can go there and get a result there and start that season off well there. And see some fun. Hopefully, see one of our new signers as well in terms of the tackle we bought recently. But yeah, until then, guys, enjoy the rest of you. What's after your evening, the morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you on the other side. And as always, even in defeat, no matter what, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.